So, sorry about that. Part 1 of April 16th was very quick because I forgot I had to clear up memory space on the phone. So yesterday was the 15th, so-called Patriots Day. And the moon is waxing to fullness, will be full on the 19th. And that is just about when we will be going from Aries to Taurus, from in March, Mars, the male, to April, Venus, the female. April is from Aphrodite, A-P-H-R-O-D-I-T-E. Aphrodite, April, as in Freya, Aphrodite, Freya of Friday, of Frau's Day, the Norse version of the same one. The names change from language to language, from time to time, but they're the same. Still reading Ready Player One. I'm on page 152. I was thinking of reading out loud from this today since I didn't get to read it in there, because I was marking off the 15 cash register synchronicities from yesterday. You know, the irony is all this madness is going on the world stage as the power structure is putting on its political theater show. It's Trump, Donnie Darko, Donald Duck psyop for the masses. Now this thing going on with Congressman Omar and the whole bully aspect of this Trump psyop, the Biff Tannen. Remember, Bob Gale says Biff's based on Trump. As that's all playing out now, obviously, he's a bully scumbag of big finance, of the oligarchs. And what that gross thing he said about all Jews president being Netanyahu? Even non-Israelis, even Americans, says your president. Is that not fucked? The guy's fucked. And guess what? Anti-Judaism is at the inception of so-called Christianity. That's why they celebrate Easter and Ishtar of the so-called heathen pagans, and not Passover of the Jews, because of the anti-Judaism. It's not really anti-Semitism, because a Semite, technically, etymologically, by a true definition, is not just a Jew, but it's also an Arab. Yes, an Arab is part of the Semitic language groups. An Arab, of Ra, the sun. Like a rabbi, and it's also an Aramaean, among others. Time to go over these. So there were 15 yesterday on the 15th. Human values in their entirety are currently threatened, and as Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, when that's the case, that's when he returns. Okay? Avatar. Krishna, Christ. So at 17:10 and 57 seconds, 17:01, 5:01 and 57 seconds, the total was 35:57. 57 second, 57 cents, 35:57. That's number one. Number two, move my chair up here so I can be more comfortable doing this. This is a little awkward. This one here, hopefully the light's not too bright and you can see this okay. The bright light of Ra, clarity, clarification, Clarice, Sterling, Clara Clayton, Claire Underwood, Clear Underworld. 16th hour, 55th minute, 56th second, total 66:39. 15 items at 4:56. So the time was rounded off to 56 down here, you see, and it was the 56th second of the 55th minute here. Number 3, 4:19 p.m., 19 items in the transaction. I read that article about synchronicity and It addressed the top criticism of synchronicity from the debunkers, the materialists of the establishment, who don't want to acknowledge that there's anything more than their little Darwinian bubble, their Big Bang bubble. They say, oh, this is you suffer from confirmation bias. If you see synchronicity, if you see coincidences in your life, oh, you're just looking for them. It's confirmation bias. No, it's not empirical scientific data. Your life isn't scientific, no, because we're the scientific. We're the establishment, and we get to say what's scientific and not. Hey guys, guess what? This is legit, okay? Synchronicity is legitimate. Cash register synchronicity is legitimate. There's more than your little frickin' bubble. You awful materialist creeps, selling everyone on transhumanism and all this awful and wiping out the natural order to introduce your artificial order. Your backing of geoengineering, which has been going on for 70 years. You're mentally ill, all of you. And you're in defense of an ill system, a sick system. 4:20 p.m., 20 items. A guy said to me online, this new agey guy, why are you so pissed? That's not the question. The question is, why are you not? What's happened to your conscience? See, because I got conscience, I got consciousness, conscious choice. I can choose between good and evil, between right and wrong, and I know the difference between them. There is a difference. 20 items at 4:20. 4:20. 42. So there were 15 of these on the 15th yesterday, but that's just confirmation bias. You wanted to see that, so you're seeing it. I'm seeing what's there. 4:25 p.m., 7 items, invoice number 2277. Total 1933. And the cents of the 25th, the seconds of the 25th minute, 44. Multiples of 11, 33, 44. What's 33 plus 44? 77. 2277 there in the invoice number. 7 items, 425. 2 plus 5 by reduction, 7. 2260 invoice number, 26 cent change. $26 number value of God in English gematria, in addition to the word MID, mid, in addition to data, DATA, 26. 26 between 74 and 100. 74 is the number value of occult, OCCULT, and Jesus, JESUS, 74. Occult meaning hidden, mystical, mysterious, not revealed, concealed. 2:57 p.m. Up here it was 2:56. They rounded it off, and 57 seconds. 2:57, 56, 57, 43, 39 total. 2019, 39, 12, 3 of the mist tree. Of the mist mix. Why do you think the word mix begins with the letter M and mid begins with the letter M? Because it's the middle letter of the alphabet, the mem of Phoenician. 13th of the 26. Mac, dab, and the mid L. Like the equator of equations. In the middle. 35 items at 2:53. 5 and 3, 8. 88 of the word and name Trump. And the total 110.06 at 14:53.06. 6th second and the 6 cents at the end of the $110 total. Love of money is the root of all evil. Those who have the most to lose, and they're getting closer to losing it every day. As we all are, because we're all in the mortal coil. But we are not that mortal coil, it's our vehicle. Just like this car is my vehicle. I'll get a new one or just abandon it altogether when it stops working. I'm not the same as my vehicle. 2:48 p.m. invoice number ending in 48. 0948. 248 and the total 538 of the purchase. The Perch Ace. 28 items. So check this one out. The change was 718. The invoice number is 5718. 718. That's the order of the transaction. 5,718. 718 change. 718. 7282 was the total. The 28 in there, like the 28 items. Like the number value of man, M-A-N, 28. Like is, I-S, 28. Like Eden, 28. 28.5 day lunar cycle. Man, moon, Mon, 1. Today is Tuesday, which is Mars Day. Like March is Mars month. Moon, Mars moon. 33 items at 1:03 p.m. 13th hour, 3rd minute, 50th second, total 93.63. 33 items at 1:03. Total ending in 63. Of the tree of infinity. Of the dance of the finite, the finished, the final, and the infinite, the unfinished. That which never began can never end. 48 items at 12:33, 27th second of the 33rd minute, and the total was 121.27. Fuck you looking at, butthead? Fuck off. God, these creeps. Look at this fucking creep. This fucking hose. What the fuck is he looking at? I just had totally like a thug energy on a lot of people. Like that guy. 12:38 p.m. and 44 seconds. The total 14:38. That guy he had a blower. He's one of these, I think it was the Barbuzzi guy from months ago. The guy who got right up next to my window, remember that? 12:38 and 44 seconds, total 14:38. 38th minute of the hour, 38 cents at the end of the total. Hey, if you can't get outraged and you don't if you don't have any kind of fight to you, you got nothing. Beauty, truth need to be defended. You know, you got to be strong. If you don't get outraged at violations of innocence and of what our nation has done and what WikiLeaks showed, the crimes, just the thugs of the military shooting down innocent civilians, that doesn't outrage you. And if you're not outraged by this insane oligarchy running the country and the insanity of a constitutional republic built around, not having military adventures overseas, and not just getting involved in whatever the hell it wants to. A constitutional republic that's turned into an empire, the biggest military industrial empire the world's ever known. If that doesn't outrage you, and you're just lost in your new age projections, your fantasies about what's happening, and you can't deal with what's actually going on with real, horror and suffering. If you can't face, what is it, Marcus Aurelius, the hallmark of a sane mind is the ability to face reality head on. There are not many sane people in this society. We got a society of money worshippers, people who love money. And Jesus said the love of money is the root of all evil. Most of these people, calling them Christians, love money. They don't love Jesus. They don't love God. They don't love truth. They love money. Look, I'm doing all right financially myself, okay? But guess what? I don't love money because it's debt. Especially what we got, this Federal Reserve System. It's a debt note system, and it's a debt slave system. And why do you think all of your documents your name is in all caps, your legal name, all capitals? 12:23 p.m. and 19 seconds, total $32. 23 and 32, and then the 13 items. Hare Krishna, aloha, namaste, hallelujah. That was the 15 synchronicities from the cash register of the Burning Bush on the 15th of April. Namaste, aloha, hallelujah. May God's love be with you always.